So you've made it through silver and gold, but now you're struggling in platinum. Well, I've got you, bud. In this video, I'm going to present the steps I took to get out of platinum. The steps will include positioning, awareness, and pre-round planning. But before we get too far in, don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Because if you did, that would be the bee's knees. Up to this point, you've been ego fighting everything. However, ego fighting is not going to work when you get to platinum, because you'll start playing against diamond elo players, and these guys play very differently. I'm going to walk through how I use positioning to my advantage to put myself in the best place possible to win fights. Off angles start to become very powerful. If you don't understand what an off angle is, think about it this way. When you're clearing an area, if it's not a spot you would normally clear, you're probably in an off angle. Off angles give you the advantage of being in an unusual place while not necessarily camping. Angling yourself. While in platinum, I really started to understand when I was angling myself. What this means is if I'm closer to a corner than my opponent is, they're going to see me first. This was a game changer for me in early platinum levels. Finally, new swings. You're not going to be able to get close to a corner and wide swing everything. You're going to have to learn how to jiggle peek, short swing, crouch swing, pop and swing. Yes, all of the above. And sometimes don't swing at all. This is going to be trial and error, but if you learn how to do this appropriately, this will ensure that your fights go much better as you rank up through platinum.
Wow. Okay, impressive.
I think that was a flick. Is that called a flick?
That's a flick. That's a hospital flick.
That's a hospital flick. And
Some things you just can't see.
Now you have to start collecting more information in your games. And it has to be real time. This was the hardest component for me to learn, and I'm still figuring out more tricks. Mini-map usage. You're now at the point where you need to understand when it's the proper time to look at your mini-map so you can absorb as much information as you can, and when to look at your crosshair. If you're already good at this, well, congratulations. This is a major step into improvement. If you're still learning this, well, I suggest you take entire games, not worry about your outcomes, and only looking at the minimap or the crosshair when it's important. It doesn't matter if you win fights, win rounds, or lose rounds. Just focus on the switch. Teammate positioning. You now need to be able to play off your teammates and have your teammates play off of you. I recently started playing with a duo so that I can maximize those opportunities when they presented themselves in game. Lastly, enemy behaviors. Now is the time where you need to recognize where and how enemies are playing on both attack and defense. Being able to recognize these things each and every round will help you formulate your pre-round plans in order to maximize the impact you have when either executing or defending. So if you stay ready, you ain't gotta be ready. Basically, if you do not have a pre-round plan, you are missing out on a vital step to being ready to battle each and every round. Here is my routine. I tried to establish something that would reset me every single round. I chose to take a deep breath as the beginning of my routine. You just want to pick something that you can use to mentally reset. I then do a quick check of the scoreboard. I want to see the economy of both my team and the enemy, as well as all alt statuses in order to start to formulate a plan. Lastly, I try to quickly recall what has occurred in the game up to this point for each and every round. After the breath, the second step is to build a plan. I take the information that I've just pulled from the scorecard, as well as the recall that I've done for the previous rounds. I look at where my team is or where they've said they've wanted to go, and I formulate a plan around that in order to put myself in the best situation to win this round. The last and most vital step is to communicate with my team what I am going to do that either meshes with or deviates from the plan that they've established. These 3 steps have allowed me to be ready every single round to get into a fight and to put my team in the best position possible to win rounds and therefore win games. Finally, I'll leave you with this, and I cannot say this enough. None of this matters if you do not do it every single day. You don't have to play comp, but you need to be putting in effort into these steps when you can. Doing it some of the time will not be enough for you to improve. Mastering these steps will get you well on your way out of platinum. All right, let's put down the pencils. Let's go do your Valorant homework.
What?
Yeah, ulti.
One enemy remaining.
Lots of main.
Good
shit.
Wow, Brim, you legend.
Thank you.
Leado, skeado, bop, and zao.